Hey everybody, Jeff here again with Advisor Tech Partners, and we help RIAs build workflows, processes, and automations to help them scale and grow. So last week I made a video about automatically adding an opportunity to your Wealthbox pipeline, opportunity pipeline, through Zapier from Calendly. So when a prospect schedules an intro meeting on Calendly, an opportunity is automatically being created into Wealthbox. I'm going to show you how to automatically launch a workflow when someone schedules an intro meeting on your Calendly link, which will go all the way to Wealthbox and launch the workflow properly. Some of you guys might be having trouble with this because you don't understand milestones, right? So Wealthbox, long time ago, in 2021, introduced workflow milestones. So as you can see here, what they put on their website is the milestone is the day that something is supposed to be happening. So in the example today where I'm showing you how to launch a workflow inside of Wealthbox from Calendly through Zapier, we are going to make sure that we have a milestone date on our workflow. That is going to be the day of the meeting, so you can have your pre-checks, your pre-task, the tasks that are supposed to happen prior to the meeting, and then tasks that are supposed to happen after the meeting. And so the workflow lines up when automatically launching from Calendly. So firstly, I'm going to go into Wealthbox and I'm just going to show you an example. So I've pulled up our intro meeting and Zapier video example workflow here. You can see there's step 1, step 2, day of intro meeting, and step 3, 1 day after previous step has been completed. This is just an example workflow. You can think of it as like 3 days before intro meeting, check their LinkedIn, check what's going on with them online, see what they're up to, and any other pre-checks that you have for an intro meeting that you want your team to accomplish prior to that meeting. If I go in and edit this workflow, I want to show you this is the important step here, the step 2, day of the meeting. So if we go into that step, edit, we're going to see that we can add a new milestone. So the milestone name, I'm just going to call it intro meeting. And we're going to save that step. So now that step has a milestone on it. So we just need to make sure that the day of the meeting is the milestone. I'm going to refer back to this one more time. Think about this white Wealthbox flag here. This should be intro meeting in our case because we need the workflow to line up properly. So now I'm going to go into Zapier and show you how to set that step up. As you can see here, we have the whole intro meeting automation going through. And again, last week I showed you the opportunity. Let's look at this start workflow piece of the Zap that I've added here. I'm going to continue, and then I'm going to find the workflow template that we're talking about here. It's going to take a second to load, and then I put a little lightning emoji just so I could find it easier. Love emojis. We're going to want to link this workflow to a contact. And then before, remember, we have this find contact step. So when we're doing linked to contact, we're going to want to do the / button to find all the fields. We're going to want to do the / button here to find all the fields. Go on to that find contact in Wealthbox CRM and select that ID. This is the identifier for the contact in Wealthbox. So now you're going to see that there is this milestones section that came up. And you see here that it brought up intro meeting, the thing that I typed into that step in Wealthbox for the day of the intro meeting. We are going to click on that / again and go to Calendly. We're going to find the start time and we're going to use the scheduled event start time. If you don't have the milestone selected, it's just going to launch the workflow and the dates are not going to line up. We need to make sure that this workflow is lining up so you're getting things done in a timely manner. You're not doing things too far in advance. You're not doing things after the fact, right? And so this is what we see people mess up the most when starting workflows in Zapier from Calendly to Wealthbox. You've got to have this milestone set up inside of the workflow, and you've got to have this milestone filled out with the scheduled event start time. Here, we're just going to see that the event is from 4:30 to 5 p.m. on Thursday, April 24th, 2025. And so that is the milestone date. I'm going to go here and I'm going to test the step. Let's see if the workflow launches automatically with the correct lineup of dates. So now I'm back in Wealthbox, and you can see that the workflow has been launched correctly. You can see that the due date is on April 24th, and then we have the step for one day after, and then this step right here is due 3 days before, like we had assigned originally. So that's how to automatically launch workflows correctly using milestones in Wealthbox. If you have any questions about milestones or workflows launching automatically, any Zapier questions, please feel free to reach out. We have our contact information down below. You can schedule an introductory meeting with us so we can get to know your firm a bit better and see how we can help you. And be sure to get your copy of Mastering Strategies to Avoid the RIA Disaster. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you soon.